Hello everyone, Trader Vader welcomes you all to this new video. The 15-minute chart of Nifty, it's been more than 1 hour. The markets are kind of, I would say, in a sell-off, but kind of in a sideways movement. We have only 2 positive candles, 15-minute candles, and most of them are negative candles. But if we look at the price action here, it's kind of forming a sideways zone here. Now, if it breaks the lows, the next zone, I would say, because this was working as a support, 17,125 to 17,115. This zone was a support and worked as a support today too. And yesterday's closing area is also a support that I'm considering, which is 17,070 to 17,060. Let's see if it holds. What I'm looking forward to right now is if this particular trend line, which is a very sweet trend line, which it has formed a wedge. Now, if this breaks, eventually, if it holds, if this area holds, and if it breaks on the upside, that would be a very good entry point. If we look at it on the 5-minute chart, it's a very sweet trend line which has formed. So let's see if this support holds. If it holds, then it's going to be great. And on the call options as well, the similar trend line zone marked here. This is 17,100 call option. If this particular level holds, and if there is a sideways movement for some time in this particular zone, then it's going to be a very good signal for the call option buyers, because then we can look for price actions like this, slowly trying to break, and then if it breaks, it's going to be a good entry. I will try this trade, guys. Let's see how it turns out. The risk of about 6.7 points and targeting 20 points here, 1:3. Let's see. We'll face a little bit of resistance around the 100 zone, 4 zone. Let's see how it turns out. So accurately, if I say, then my entry is 91.55. I want to see a little bit of short covering. It's in the 1:1 zone right now, 1:1 profit. Let's see how this candle closes. Could be a stop loss hunting before it goes up. Not a very negative close. Need a strong close on the 15-minute chart. Okay, I think the candle will close bullish on the spot chart. Very bullish closing. Now, the highs are broken. It's going to be a wild momentum, at least up to this zone, 17,165 zone. Great candle, guys. Great candle. Awesome. Yep, it's taking resistance on this particular trend line. It's very close to, it's almost at the VWAP on the spot chart. I'll show you the 5-minute spot chart. This is how it looks like. There's a possibility that the price may reverse from here. So any sign of weakness, and I'll exit. Wow, amazing candle. Amazing candle. It shows any weakness, we'll have to exit. very close to VWAP. It's a little bit above VWAP. That is where the trapping starts. Good. The bullishness is intact. No red candles yet. We'll just hold the position. Okay, huge red candle. Let's see how it closes. Okay, this was very heavy. Okay, I've exited my position, guys. 1:2. More than 1:2, I'd say. No, about 1:2. I've closed my position here, somewhere here. About 12 points. Pretty good trade. It can definitely bounce back from here and go further up. But I think that'll be all for me, because if we look at the spot chart, it's kind of taking resistance from the VWAP zone and it's kind of forming a negative candle. So it may start falling down from here. Huge volatility right after I exited, guys. As you can see, the market came down and it kind of took support from this particular trend line which it formed, and then it also broke it. And right now it's trading in that zone. So just imagine if I wouldn't have entered here, then probably by this point I would have thought, okay, let's just wait for it to see if the trend line breaks. And if it would have broken, then I would have to exit at my cost instead of booking 1:2. And if I would have waited, then what would be my thought process here? I would have thought, okay, it's a very strong green candle. Probably these highs are going to be taken out. And I would have waited again here. And then we see a very big red candle. And suddenly after this red candle, I would have panicked and probably we would have exited here. A lot of people would have exited here. And that would again would have been somewhere close to 1:1. And even if I would have not exited here and then just think if the price is sustaining and I would have waited in this zone, and probably if these lows get taken out, then I would have exited there. So all in all, I usually want to avoid all these consolidations. And as soon as the momentum ends, especially in a zone where, there is resistance of VWAP, it's better to exit. And that's exactly what I did. And in options buying, if you wait for a long time in a position, it's going to lose its value, time value. And that is kind of against the option buyers. So it is better when you enter here. When I've entered here, I could have exited here. 1:3 was a good profit, but since the momentum was really good, I took a little bit of chance. But then when I saw this huge candle, I thought, okay, it may come crashing down. So I exited here, which kind of proved to be a good decision as of now. Of course, the price may continue to move up, but it's beside the point. What's great is I had a risk of 6 rupees and I made 12 rupees, 1:2. That's a good trade for me. Thank you, guys.